So example number three here, I have a group of 7 seniors, 5 juniors, and 4 sophomores who have volunteered to be peer tutors. Mr. Domingos needs to choose 12 students out of the group. So when I'm looking for how many ways can the 12 students be chosen, I'm thinking of how many total possibilities are there. So since we're talking about a group here, we're looking at a combination. We know this is going to be a combination. So I'm going to go ahead and I have 16 total kids, students, and I'm going to choose 12 of them. So when I do that, I'm doing 16 factorial divided by 16 minus 12 factorial. And then I also have that 12 factorial, because remember we have that extra r factorial for combinations. So I'm going to do 16 factorial divided by 4 factorial, 12 factorial. So I'll have 16 times 15 times 14 times 13. The 12 on down will cancel, but I still have the 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So I plug these into my calculator. I get 43,680 for the top, divided by 24 on the bottom. So that's going to get me 1,820 different ways. And remember, that's my total. This is my total ways that I have possible. So now part B, what is the probability that he chooses 4 seniors, 4 juniors, and 4 sophomores? So when I am doing this one, I'm going to find these probabilities, or find these separately. So I need to figure out how many ways can I choose a senior? Well, there are 7 seniors total, and I need to choose 4 of them. When it comes to my juniors, I have 5 juniors total, and I want to choose 4 of them. And then when it comes to my sophomores, I have 4 sophomores, and I want to choose 4 of them. So in your calculator, you go ahead and you find the 4C or 7C4 and get that answer. And then you have to find the 5C4 and get that answer. And then you have to find 4C4 and get that answer. I'm not going to go through it on the video because I think you can do it on your own. But when I do the 7C4, I get 35. 5C4 gives me 5. 4C4 gives me 1. And since this is an and, I want all of these things to happen. We are multiplying them. So I'm going to end up getting 175 different ways. But now we're not done because we're looking for a probability. So I have to do the total ways I found to get what I want, so 175, divided by the total ways to choose 12 different students, so 1,820. Do that in your calculator, I get 0.096. So part C here, what is the probability that all 7 seniors are chosen? So it's going to be kind of like part B. I need to find my seniors first. Well, I have 7 seniors, and I want to choose all 7 of them. But here's the problem that we have. I need 12 students total in my group. So I still have to pick another 5 of them because I've only picked 7. So I have to do my others. This is going to be my other kids. I don't care if they're a junior or a sophomore, but I still need 5 more kids. So I have 9 total others, and I still need to choose 5 of them because I need 12 total in my group. So plug those into your calculator. 7C7 is 1. 9C5 gives me 126. Since we're looking for both of them to happen, we are multiplying. So we get 126. Created as a probability then, so the probability of all 7 seniors is going to be 126 divided by the total options, so 1820, which is going to give me 0.069. So here's our last example for the day. It's example number 4. We have Diane. She has a bag full of coins. There's 10 pennies, 6 nickels, 4 dimes, and 2 quarters in the bag. How many ways can Diane pull 4 coins out of the bag? Well, since order doesn't really matter on how I pick them in this situation, we know this is going to be a combination. So we're going to talk about a combination here. So we want to say we have 22 total coins, and we're going to choose just 4 of them. So when I do that, that gives me 22 factorial divided by 22 minus 4 factorial times my extra 4 factorial. So I get 22 factorial divided by 18 factorial 4 factorial. going to end up 22 times 21 times 20 times 19, and I'm going to stop because the 18 will cancel with the 18 factorial on the bottom. I'll still have the 4, 3, 2, 1 though. So when I do this, I end up getting 7,315 different ways for me to pick 4 out of 22. So part B asks, what is the probability that she'll pull 2 pennies and 2 nickels out of the bag? So I need to figure out my pennies. So for pennies, I have 10 pennies, and I'm going to choose 2 of them. And I'm going to multiply that by the nickels. So when I do my nickels, I have 6 of them, and I'm going to choose 2 of them. So when we find those in our calculator, I end up getting 45. We have 45 of these ones. 45 ways I can get 10, choose 2 for pennies. And then 15 for 6C2. Multiply those together because I want both of them to happen. I end up getting 675 ways for me to choose pennies and nickels this. So now if I want to find the probability, I am going to equal the 675 divided by my total number of ways, and that's going to give me 0.092. Part C, what's the probability that she'll pull 4 pennies out of the bag? So I want just pennies, so I have 10 total pennies, and I'm going to choose all 4 of them. So when I do that, that's 210. So since we're looking for probability, we'll do 210 divided by the total. So that's going to give me 0.029. And then the last part, part D here, what is the probability that she will pull 4 dimes out of the bag? So I have 4 total dimes, and I want to choose 4 of them. When I do that in my calculator, I get 1. So the probability of this is 1 out of 7,315, which gives me 0.0001. If you have any questions on any of this, please come talk to me before moving on to the assignment for the day.